5-second prayer break. Father, I pray to you unto this day, whoever is looking at this screen to be blessed and be prosperous. Amen. Let's get started, baby. Welcome to the channel once again. Today we're going to review my JDM taillights. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons. Let's get right into it. And they are categorized as 1, looks, quality, and safety. Safety. 1 is full LED. 2, the inner LEDs, like the little strip, like the little lines, act as a brake light. And the actual rear window brake light actually works as well. So it is completely safe in the daytime and the nighttime. We're going to talk about quality. This is very well built, I must say. Let me tell you that. As soon as I installed it, I went to the car wash and I had no leaks. I had no condensation. And also there are no sealer leaks. As you guys remember from my custom taillight, I had a lot of albuterol leak inside the taillight, which these guys did perfectly, and I don't see any bleeding whatsoever. It looks OEM, which is mortadella. And lastly, they don't open up like mine did. That's why I was super careful when I tightened those things up, because I didn't want them to open up a day later like mine did. It's been a while, they're still on the car, and they haven't opened up. So that's great success. Looks. I mean, just look at it. This thing is like, they are gorgeous, man. Like I said before, I've been looking for these taillights for a long time. Finally I found them, and I'm loving those taillights. 10 out of 10 for looks. For quality, I give it 10 out of 10 as well. Well sealed, no leaks, no condensation. And for safety, I give it an 8 out of 10. And what do I say 8 out of 10? Well, let's look at the cons first, and then you understand. Cons. Now we're gonna do the same thing, 3 qualities of the cons. Safety. The halos could have actually been a little bit brighter. I mean, I want the halos to light up as a brake light as well. I wanted that more than actually the inner strip, but it still works. Quality. Quality. They actually took a used JDM taillight and used it, opened it up, and put their stuff inside, then seal it back up real good, and then send it to me. Ow, that hurt my elbow. I mean, they still look a little pro there, because now you know that it's a real JDM tail. I'm justifying everything. Yeah. There were scratches on my tail. Why are there scratches on my tail? I was expecting a brand new JDM tail used to use my halos. Also, they were dirty. Why would you pick up an OEM tail and then leave it dirty and then send it to me? I don't want to clean. You should clean it. And that gives it a bad look to the maker that they actually didn't clean it out. I mean, they focus more on but also, that is JDM dust right there. I mean, how cool is that? Now looks, they are actually red. I prefer the clear taillights with the inner parts black, but they're OEM, so there's ways around the red, so yeah, but it's still a con. Red, yes, you know. So there you have it. These are my pros and cons of my JDM tails, which I love. The cons, I have to look deep and be like picky on them. There has to be more pros and cons, right? Let's go look at the G right now, and let's solve some things, because when I turned it on, it was sputtering actually. I have never done that before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna scan it, and then see what codes it brings up. All right, let's go to the G. All right. When all that's off, I mean, just look at it. I mean, just look at it. Woo! Because it's also right there. So the way that I'm gonna check what's wrong with this puppy is with this thing, the blue driver. I've been using this for years now, and it has come in clutch so many times that I know this thing has paid off itself over and over multiple times, because they have saved me so much money by scanning and knowing exactly what's wrong with the G instead of taking the car to a mechanic. I recommend you guys get this. I'll link in the description. If you guys do buy it, you guys are also supporting the channel, because I get a little kickback out of it, and every cent is gonna go back into maintaining the G. Okay, so I have the app right there, as you can see. Tap it. You should see like a blue status light. You see like a blue status light over there? It's blinking. That's when it's connecting. when it's red, it's not reading it. So you have to disconnect and put it back. Love the blue driver, sure. Remind me later. So as you can see on the top, it says connected. So all we're gonna do is hit the recodes. Common, let me do all system modules because I don't know, I haven't scanned it in a bit. All right, so there you go. They gave me the results right here. Now I put the odometer. You put 224,571 and mileage or kilometers. Continue, and there it is. So I have a PO305 cylinder 5 misfire detected. That's why it was sputtering. And then PO420 catalytic system efficiency below threshold bank 1. That is a sensor. Now what I love about this thing is that you can actually click on it, and sometimes you get a suggested fix. And if it's a common code on the Infiniti. The 2 frequently reported fixes, it could be more than 2. Either or you can do and see if it fixes the problem. It saves you all the hassles of going to a mechanic and be like, no, you need a brand new engine. And by the way, that transmission is going up, so you might want to change it right now. That would be $10,000. So I suggest you guys get one of these puppies because this thing honestly has saved me a lot of money. But wait, there's more. Like I said, you could actually, I have to hold it. You could actually send this report to your contacts or to your email or to whoever you want in PDF form. This is super cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Until next time, guys, God bless. Stay prayed up. Peace.